All right, guys, we're out here today at the Highway Outlaws Truck Show 2023 in Mobile, Alabama. We just met a good friend over here. You know, when you see a cab over, you always got to talk to the driver about it, because not a lot of people get to see cab overs anymore, or let alone see them on the road. So, sir, if you'd introduce yourself, talk a little bit about what you do and why you're here at the show today.
My name is Kelvin Walker. I'm originally from Mumford, Alabama. Live in Lincoln. Run a small company, Purple Moose LLC. Originated out of Mumford. We run 2, sometimes 3 trucks. And this is what we call Betty White. She's 1993 cab over, FLA. She's just to play pretty. She's Betty White with a set of red heels on.
So is this the first truck that you've owned personally?
No, this is my first cab over.
Okay.
It's actually the very first truck that I ever tried to buy, and when I tried to buy it, it was a pile of crap.
Really?
A little backstory on it. It was actually a Ryder rental truck, and a Carnival company bought it, and they used it to move Carnival stuff. And from there, another guy, when they tried to sell it to me, another guy bought it and started moving stuff from Alabama to Kentucky. He took it and sold it, or actually he didn't sell it. He left it at a storage place.
Okay.
And I bought it for back storage. So I was into it for a little bit of nothing and ended up into it for a whole lot. Yeah. After when I fixed everything that was wrong with it.
Gotcha.
But now we got a pretty nice truck. Like I said, it's just to play pretty for us.
You know, one of the things that catches my attention is that it's a single axle cab over. You know, when it comes to cab overs, is this a common thing, or you know, a lot of the times you see double axles like this truck we're standing by. So talk a little bit about that.
We're getting more involved with your FedEx trucks. You got some of your UPS trucks. Back in the older days, of course, like I said, Ryder had some rental trucks that were what the old people call a single screw truck versus a twin screw truck, like Legendary here. Single screw versus twin screw don't really make a difference to me. If it'll hold it and I know it'll do it safely, I'm gonna get it done.
So you say when you bought it, it was a pile of crap. So how much did it take to really get it to where it stands today?
Man, I hate to step out, but I guess it's the opportunity. The people up at Blue Hippo, which used to be Turnip Seed in Lincoln's a truck wash, they're outstanding people, man. They acided my truck. They helped me get stuff cleaned up. My boss man, I ain't gonna call his name because of the company, but he helped me out with wheels. We've wiped, we've washed, we've painted, we've rerun lines. We've put, I can't tell you how many new lights, from changing windshields to you name it, to re-adding the original stickers to it. We've changed bumpers. So many things we've done to it has just been from daylight to dark on a lot of cases of Saturdays and Sundays, to getting off of work from one job to go into working on the truck to prepare for the last show, which is the ATHS show, which is in Gunnersville, which will be at another one next weekend in Roopville, Georgia. Okay. The small shows, they push out historic trucks. Wow. We're doing a historic thing. Yeah, we come down, we get trophies, we get wood, we win. Great thing. But if we don't, I won by being here. So
how long have you been in the trucking game?
Probably 15 years now.
15 years. So I would say that, and you'd probably agree with me, 15 years ago, the trucking industry was a lot different than it is today.
5 years ago, the trucking industry's changed.
So when it comes to the trucking industry changing, what's your opinion on how it's changed, good or bad, and your personal feelings on it?
The ultimate goal is to run for yourself, always. Own 5-6 trucks or either a big company, but the thing of it is to crawl before you walk, work for somebody else, and get up and moving, because the trucking company versus what it was then, the government is so suppressing on us of doing what we're supposed to do, which is making money, which is moving freight, helping America move. That's why I got American flags on both sides of my truck, because that's our job. We help America move. We move America. But the government suppresses down on us and stops a lot of that, so it's a lot easier to go ahead and get on with another company that's already established, which the bigger companies are running us out. But if you've got the grit to stay on it, get your truck ready, produce it, hit the highway, and stick with it.
When it comes to driving a cab over, out of all the trucks you see here, obviously you get head turns, and you get, you know, because cab overs were a big deal back then, but now they're a little bit more rare.
Yeah.
So how special is it for you to be able to, you know, own and drive a cab over like this? And, you know, what's the difference between cab overs and conventional for people that might not know?
I was always told by my uncle, he told me, he's Big Chico Trucking out of Montford. When you get that damn truck, the first thing you're gonna do is, if you have a wreck, you'll be the first one to the accident. You hear that from a lot of the old drivers. They'll tell you that in a heartbeat. And that's one of the real things. But I say, when it comes to driving a cab over, either you're gonna like them and love them, or you're gonna hate them and never look at them. Once you fall in love with them, you're stuck. It takes a man to drive a long hood Peterbilt. Don't get me wrong. You got to prepare for that turn. But to know that you're gonna be the first one of the accident, if it happens, it's gonna happen. But in a Peterbilt or something with a nose, you got some cushion.
Gotcha.
You got that cushion in these. Your feet's on the bumper, basically.
Yeah.
So, but the thing of it is be safe. Long as you're safe, keep a safe distance between you and another vehicle so you can see out of your mirror or out of your window and your mirrors. Be safe. Get out and look. When it comes to cab over, the only thing I can tell you is don't be afraid to turn your head, because let me show you right here. From that mirror from here to here is a blind spot.
Okay. Until
you look out that window, you don't see nothing. This is not there. So versus one of these trucks, you can just about see every bit of it. This is gone, bud.
Gotcha. So it's more of a feeling thing.
Yeah.
You got to know.
You got to prepare for it.
Okay.
Like I said, it's a 93 model. Back then, we had more drivers then that actually had to drive a truck versus, in my opinion, nowadays, it's a lot easier to sit up in that truck and push D or R and get it done versus having to shift a gear. Prepare for your next lane choice or your next turn. Computers are not for everybody.
Okay.
School's not for everybody. I've got a daughter, she's 12 years old. Book guru. Computer, my wife's a teacher.
Right.
But me, I'm a high school dropout. Trucking, I own Purple Moose. You can get a truck, you make you some money. That's what the older heritage, like you said, these shows are for. Like I said, I continue to speak on the ATHS. It's a historical society, and they build and keep these old trucks running because it's something that we build on to keep it going. If we don't keep the older trucks pushing, these trucks with their foot and different things, automatic trucks now, they're gonna push us out if we don't fight to keep it going for people like my 7-year-old son to keep it going. Because they may not be a college kid, they may not be a book guru, they may have to dig a ditch. And there's nothing wrong with that. I've done that. You make money doing that. My teacher told me a long time ago, he says, I was sleeping in school, he says, you won't live to see 18. If you do, he said, you'll probably be in jail or dead by the time you're 21. I'm 36 years old, I got 2 kids, my wife's a school teacher, and I've got the same retirement that he's got. I own a trucking company, I own 3 trucks, I run 2 of them, and this is my play pretty. His play pretty is, he hunts. Now we're best friends. It's just a basic truck, there's nothing special to it.